what is up, everyone, and welcome to the 10th episode of the Video Game Music Review Show. A monumental episode. We made it to double digits, and I'm super pumped about that. So I thought we would do something a little bit different for this episode, being it's the 10th episode. So we are actually going to be looking at some of the worst video game music songs that I could find, which there are plenty more than the 5 that I've chosen today. But we're going to look at some pretty awful ones, starting with not as bad and then eventually getting to like the worst of the worst by the end. So appreciate everybody who's taken the time to watch any of my videos, and thank you to all the guests that have been on, and we're looking to have some more guests here in the upcoming episodes. But yeah, really excited to get into this one. Probably going to be a shorter episode because honestly, listening to these songs for more than like a minute is like not fun. So, but yeah, I'm excited to share them. The idea came from a comment from actually one of Wade's cousin Chewy, and he mentioned something along the lines of, I wonder if Meg will ever, diss a song or just completely say a song is terrible. And today that will happen, and I'll explain why these songs are terrible. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into this first song, and so like I said, starting from like not as bad to bad, but like, I don't know. So this first one might be a little bit controversial to some people. I feel like Battletoads, this comes from, has kind of a cult following, and some people kind of enjoy this song. It is the pause menu song. I guess they call it like the pause beat. And so I don't really know how to explain it other than it's like when you pause the game, there's like this beat that plays. And it's literally just this beat on repeat until you turn off your machine or you unpause the game. So let's check out the Battletoads from the NES pause beat. So at the beginning, it's a little bit like catchy, but imagine listening to this on repeat for like 5 minutes. You could like make a game out of it or something. Kind of just boring. In most games, when you pause them, it's just silent. So I'm wondering what the choice was to put this on the pause screen. Not 100% sure. And it doesn't change. It's literally this for eternity. That's it. We'll fade it out. I mean, so that's it, right? That's the whole song. It's literally just this pause beat. That's it. So, I mean, I feel like that one was at least a little bit tolerable to listen to. I mean, it's like really repetitive and redundant. But moving into progressively worse songs, we're moving into a song. It's just the title theme. Lots of title themes in this, unfortunately. But this is from a game called The Adventures of Rad Gravity. It was made in 1990 for the NES. And reason for picking this song is that there does not seem to be a whole lot of rhyme or reason as to why the notes are where they are. Very hard to follow. Kind of just a hodgepodge of whatever, but it's a minute long, so I'll let you guys be the determining factor of what you think of this song. So here's the title theme from The Adventures of Rad Gravity. Like, not in the same key, just so busy. You have like a bass line, but just this high-pitched, awful, I don't know. It's like a Mega Man song that like did drugs and is on a very bad trip of some sort. Because I feel like it's got like the elements, like the drum beat and the bass line, but like none of it has any cohesion whatsoever. Just not sure who approved this. Yeah, not great. Like I said, it has the makings to like kind of be a decent song. I mean, you have your cool drum beat and you have your bass line and you have your melodies, but like none of it has any cohesion. It's just like a complete scatter of just chiptune sounds just blasting you at the same time. So, not great. So, let's move on to our third song for the day. This comes from the game Double Dribble, which is actually a pretty fun game. But Konami made a poor decision in trying to have the national anthem in the game because the person who sings this is not in the right key, is not on beat, and it's just not very good at all. So here's the national anthem from Double Dribble. Check this out. Not even close. Oh my gosh. So now they actually made a good call here and went low. Because he's actually on key, but not on beat. Speeding up. And then the crowd cheers. Great job. So in the comments, let me know if you think that this or Fergie's rendition was better. Like I said, the high parts were not even on the right key, on the right note. And it was the pacing was so bad. I mean, nothing was even on the right beat of it. When he went to the second half, the lower part, it actually like was in the right key at least, but it still was just not super great. So that was the national anthem from Double Dribble. So now we are into the creme de la creme of horrible video game songs. These next two are really bad. Like, just there's no way to put it. If you bought this game and you had it, I really apologize. You probably are scarred. Your childhood is scarred forever. So this next one comes from a fun arcade game, 1942, and the arcade was a pretty sweet game. I remember we had it at our arcade back in the mall in my hometown, and it was like a cool game. But for the NES version, it's just, this is bad. I mean, I think they're trying to do some sort of snare drum and then like sound, but it's the same note just blasting your eardrums on repeat. So I'm not going to say any more about it. Just take it in for all it is. Here's Flying, it's called, from 1942 from the NES. Like, are we going to do anything else? We're building up? No. It's literally this the entire time. Now, this came out in like 1985, so like I guess early Nintendo NES days, but like you could change the note. Like, it's the same note the whole time. Like, that's it. It's over. I mean, like, what in the world? Like, okay, before I go on any further, at what point in your production meeting does that get approved. Like, I don't know. You would think, like, at some point, I mean, if you're running out of money and your budget is bad, like, understandable. But it's like, it's literally a snare sound and one note on the same note the whole time. A little absurd. So we move on to our final song. And, you know, I did some research on some of the worst video game songs. And this is a very strong contender for the worst piece of video game music ever created. It fits the name, sort of. It's from this game called Crazy Bus, and it is the title screen from Crazy Bus. And this is basically if Rad Gravity went off the deep end even further, this is what you would get. Imagine just like taking a keyboard and playing notes, and then that is your theme song. It's basically what this is. So here is the worst video game song that I could find on the planet. It is the title screen from Crazy Bus, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make it more than 30 seconds of this, so I apologize in advance, but here we go. Enjoy the ride on the Crazy Bus. Just no rhyme or reason. No melodies. No continuity. Just ear bleeding. Like no harmonies in the notes. Literally just like take your hands and just push buttons, and that will be the title screen. It's so bad. Alright, so yep, we're gonna be done with this. We made it a minute. That's it. So that is the Crazy Bus title screen. You know, I think for torture, if you just put somebody in a room and had this playing on repeat for like 3 hours, that would be more effective than a lot of torture devices that have been created. Just the maddening sounds of that are just awful. Holy Moses. So those are the 5 worst video game songs that I could find. There are many others, and maybe for like another episode at some point we will see if we can find some other horrible ones. But thought it'd be a fun little switcheroo for our 10th episode to do something a little bit different. And so yeah, but a quick announcements. Beat 'em Up Mondays will be starting this week. I said they would last week, but they'll be starting this week at 9 o'clock. Stream some beat 'em up games for a little while. The Twitch is twitch.tv/mag2easy. So that's exciting. And yeah, getting ready to have some new guests on the show. I think my buddy Thomas and his buddy Hobie are going to be joining me from Treehouse Gaming, which they are on Twitch as well. They're going to be joining me hopefully next week. And I have a few other people that are lined up that are really wanting to be on the show and bring some cool songs to the table. And then, of course, we have Bo and Wade, who have been awesome in the first few episodes that we've been able to do. Be asking them to come back and join me again for some fun stuff. I know Wade has a lot more video game songs that he wants to share, and I'm excited to hear what those are. And, you know, Bo and I can always jam out to some more Power Rangers, as always. But anyway, really do appreciate y'all taking the time to check out the show. It's been a lot of fun. It's crazy to think, you know, we've done 10 episodes in 11 weeks. And so my goal is to get to 50 for the year. And so we're right on track. And we'll probably be pushing the release times to Friday evenings. Friday mornings can be a little bit tricky at times. But Friday release day. So we're going to try and stick to that schedule consistently. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to check it out. If you liked the video, definitely give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet already, that would be really cool. I think we're like 48 subscribers, so we're really close to getting to 50, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, appreciate y'all, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.